हेलो लर्नर्स, आपको तो ये पता है गेट 2025 इज गोइंग टू बी कंडक्टेड बाय आईआईटी रूरकी। सो इनका वजह से आपको आईआईटी रूरकी का क्वेश्चन पेपर पैटर्न कैसा हो जाएगा, सब्जेक्ट वाइज व्हाट आर द मॉडल्स ऑफ क्वेश्चंस गिवन इन द लास्ट प्रीवियस पेपर्स ऑफ आईआईटी रूरकी, इनका वजह से हम लेके आ गए आईआईटी रूरकी पीवाईक्यू सीरीज। For every subject, we are going to do PYQ solutions. So, based on that, आपको पता चलेगा up to what level और इनका ऊपर कैसा तैयारी होना चाहिए। How to make your journey for GATE 2025 successful. आपको पता है in Unacademy, always we are ready to support student community to make the learners time to time what is the required thing. सो हम आपके लिए आईआईटी रूरकी पीवाईक्यू सीरीज लेके आ गया और टफेस्ट एंड ट्रिकी क्वेश्चंस के लिए टॉपर सीरीज लेके आ गया और हर एक वीक एटलीस्ट 3 to 4 स्पेशल क्लासेस, 10 क्वेश्चन हर एक सेशन में, इतना टफ क्वेश्चन लाइक ए लाइव टेस्ट वो भी कर रहा है। सो आपके लिए गेट 2025 में टॉप रैंक लाने के लिए वट एवर रिक्वायर्ड ऑल अवर एफर्ट्स आर पुटिंग फॉरवर्ड। सो नाउ इट्स योर टाइम टू स्टार्ट वर्किंग, make your journey more and more successful. So before starting the session, so we have the best ever offer in Unacademy, 9,999 rupees में आपको 2 सब्सक्रिप्शन मिल रहे, गेट सिविल एंड गेट एनवायरमेंटल सब्सक्रिप्शन, एंड यूज अवर यूनिवर्सल कोड केपी सिविल। आपको इतना अच्छे से गाइडेंस मिलेगा and the best quality content from the top educators of Unacademy, and you can get personal mentorship of your beloved KP sir. So don't miss the opportunity. किसी को बुक्स चाहिए, आइकनिक सब्सक्रिप्शन चाहिए तो 15,999 में नया बैचेस भी शुरू हो रहे रैंक इंप्रूवमेंट के लिए। कल्टिवेबल कमांड एरिया ऑफ कैनाल इज 10,000 hectare. CCA, cultivable command area is 10,000 hectare. The area grows only 2 crops. The area grows only 2 crops. Rice in Kharif season, wheat in Rabi season. Both different. Rice in Kharif season, wheat in Rabi season. 2 different crops. Write down. Rice in Kharif season, rice in Kharif season, wheat in Rabi season. 2 crops in 2 different seasons they are cultivating. Design discharge is based on requirement of rice. Means highest, it will be highest. So whatever highest water requirement, maximum water requirement, that maximum discharge only considered as design discharge. Maybe rice needs maximum discharge, so it was taken. Which has an irrigated area of 2,500 hectares. Base period area of 2,500 hectares. For what? For rice. For rice area is 2,500 hectares. Base period of 150 days. Delta of 130 centimeter. Base period of 150 days, delta of 130 centimeter. We'll write down now. Area, base period, delta. Area of 2,500 hectares. Base period of 150 days. 150 days. Delta of 130 centimeter. Delta of 130 centimeter. Maximum permissible irrigated area in hectare for wheat. We need area for wheat. With base period of 120 days and a delta of 50 centimeter. For wheat, area required, base period of 120 days and a delta of 50 centimeters. For what discharge? For same discharge. So, for whatever the discharge for rice, the same discharge for wheat also. Discharge is said to be constant. Whatever discharge you are giving for the rice, same discharge you are continuing for wheat also. So that discharge, what is formula for discharge? Previous question we solved now. Discharge field, area by duty. Same we can take here also. Discharge is equal to area by duty. Duty provided in the data? Duty given in the data? No. Duty not given in the data. So I am taking duty is equal to 8.64. Clear? Duty not given in the data. I am taking duty is equal to 8.64b by delta. 8.64b by delta. So substituting in place of duty. So what you can take? A by 8.64b by delta. Discharge is equal to A by 8.64b by delta. So we'll conclude final formula for discharge. We'll take it now. Area into delta by 8.64b. Wherever you are solving any question, remember this point carefully. Remember this formula. Any formula, any question related to irrigation discharge, very important. Q is equal to A into delta by 8.64b. A into delta by 8.64b. But in this question, what is given? Tell me. Discharge is constant, not varying. Discharge is constant. Means discharge for rice is equal to discharge for wheat. No change. So we'll equalize the discharges now. We will equalize the discharges now. A1 into delta 1 by B1. Because 8.64 will be cancelled if you equalize. 8.64 is cancelled. A2 into delta 2 by B2. We'll get now. A1 into delta 1 by B1 is equal to A2 into delta 2 by B2. If you substitute, you will get the answer. Nothing is there. A1 2500 into delta 1 130 centimeter. B base period B1 150 days is equal to A2 required delta 2 50 centimeter. B2 120 days. So required is A2 only. No? Required is A2 only. Will consider this is required. A2 required. We are taking it. So solve for A2 now. Solve for A2 now. You got the answer. If you solve for A2, you will get the answer. Easily you will get the answer. Solve for A2. So we are taking this relationship. We are using this relationship. We are getting the answer. A2. How much? 5,200 hectare. Area for wheat. 5,200 hectare. So again, this is also fill in the blank. Numerical answer type. 5,200 hectares. Means you can understand the formula for discharge. Easily you can solve it. Easily you can solve it. Even that is equal to discharge is equal to area into depth by time. Same. Discharge is equal to area into depth by time. Delta is depth. B is base period, nothing but time. So discharge constant A1 D1 by B1. Easily completed. This is 2017 2 marks question. Group 1 contains 3 broad classes of irrigation supply canal outlets. Canal outlet. Group 2 presents hydraulic performance attributes. Okay. Match the following. We need to match it. Non-modular outlet, semi-modular outlet, modular outlet. 3 given. The correct match for these items in group 1 with items in group 2. Non-modular outlet. What is non-modular outlet? You tell me. What is differentiating factor? Differentiating factor for the outlets, canal outlets, whether it is depending upon inlet or it is depending upon outlet, whether it is depending upon supply canal, receiving water course. You understand? Example, there is a supply canal. Consider this is a supply canal head. So supply canal will consider it as inlet. Supply canal is head or source will take. Receiving canal is located here. Receiving canal is located. Receiving water course is located there. Now, in between supply canal to receiving water course, you are providing an outlet. This is an outlet you provided. This is receiving water course. Receiving water course. So, depending upon type, on what it is depending. Discharge is depending, whether it is depending on supply canal or it is depending upon receiving water course. We have differentiated. You understand? Discharge of the outlet, either it is depending upon supply canal or it is depending upon receiving water course. On that point, we have classified into 3 types. Non-modular. Non-modular. Discharge of outlet is depending upon both supply canal, receiving water course, both. Non-modular is depending upon both. It is depending upon both supply canal as well as receiving water course. Receiving water course, RWC. I am writing supply canal as SC, receiving water course as RWC. For non-modular outlet, it is depending upon supply canal as well as receiving water course. We will check the options. Outlet discharge, first group 1, group 2, first one. Outlet discharge depends on the water course, water levels in both the supply canal as well as receiving water course. Both given a both. So, non-modular outlet P is equal to 1. Non-modular outlet P is equal to 1. So, we'll check how many options are there. So, we have 2 options, A and D. If we have 1 option, our question is completed. But it is carrying 2 options, A and D. Semi-modular outlet. Semi-modular outlet depends only on supply canal. It is not depending upon receiving canal. Semi-modular, only head. It is depending upon head, supply canal. Outlet discharge is fixed and independent of water levels in both the supply canal as well as receiving water course. No. Semi-modular. Outlet discharge depending upon only water level on supply canal. Correct? Water level on supply canal. So it is Q. It is Q. It is P. 1 is P. 1 is P. Q is 3. Q is 3. Then modular. Modular is fixed, rigid. Rigid only. Not depending, independent. So non-modular is depending on both. Semi-modular is depending on only supply canal. Modular is not depending on anything, independent. What is remaining? Remaining is 2 only. We can write now remaining is 2 only. So outlet discharge is fixed, independent, clearly given, independent of water levels of both supply canal as receiving water course. 3 points I will tell you. Just I will brief you. An outlet is going to take, canal outlet is going to take water between supply canal to water course, receiving water course. Clear? How much outlet discharge it is going to deliver at receiving water course? if it is depending upon both the supply canal and receiving water course, both water levels, that is called a non-modular outlet. It is depending upon source. Source means supply canal only, not depending upon receiving course, that is semi-modular. It is not at all depending. Outlet discharge, once you given the diameter, it is not changing. For example, it is a rigid modular fixed pipe. So can you change the discharge in the fixed pipe? Not possible. Fixed pipe you have given, rigid modular. It is not possible to change the discharge. Whatever the source give, whatever the receiver require, not depending upon the source, not depending upon the requirement, not depending on supply, not depending upon demand, depending on pipe diameter, it is fixed, independent. So what is our answer now? P1, Q3, R2. D. Completely conceptual question. Conceptual, completely conceptual question. Conceptual question. Okay? Okay? Clear? I hope you understand the level of questions given by IIT Roorkee, and also I hope you are going to crack GATE 2025 with the top rank. So before ending the session, एक बार बोलना जरूरी, आपका या आपका दोस्त या जूनियर किसी को अनअकैडमी में कुछ सब्सक्रिप्शन चाहिए तो हमारा यूनिवर्सल कोड केपी सिविल लगा दो, और केपी सर का पर्सनल गाइडेंस मिलेगा आपको, आपको लेके चलेगा टॉप रैंक तक. लेट्स क्रैक इट.